Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on Kenny's Tutoring. I'm Kenneth Spencer, and today we will be doing domain and range of functions. Before I go into that, I have some things to say. So over the summer, I haven't been posting, but now that it's school again, I'll be posting one video a week. Please leave ideas in the comment section below so I could get ideas of videos. Also, if you go to my school, I will be running for class president, and it would be nice if you could vote for me. If you want any other information, please see me at lunch or break, and I'll give you more details. So now, let's dive into domain and range of functions. So, before I really knew what this was, I got the gist of it really, but I didn't really know the difference between domain and range. But the domain is basically any input you could put in, but there are limits to that. And the range is any output that you could get out of the function. So let's dive into these practice problems where I could explain it a bit better. First, we have function of x equals x plus 3. For this, the domain is all real numbers, and the range is all real numbers, because no matter what real number you put in, it will just be 3 bigger, and there's no rule in maths that doesn't let you do that. Now, this is a bit trickier. We have function of x equals 1 over x minus 2. And the domain is all real numbers but 2. Because think about it like this. 2 minus 2 is 0. And 1 over 0 is a bad thing that you're not allowed to do. Oh, my marker's kind of drying out. So you can't get 1 over 0 because dividing anything by 0 is a math law. And if you do it, the math law gets broken because dividing by 0 is undefined. And the range is all real numbers but 0. Because with the 1 as the numerator, you can't get a 0 no matter what you do divide. Now, let's go into square roots. So we have function of x equals the square root of x minus 5. The domain is x has to be greater than or equal to 5. Because if the x is any smaller than 5, then you will get a negative number. And if you try to square root that, you will also find out that is impossible unless you go into imaginary numbers, which we're not doing right now. So it has to be at least 5, but anything greater than 5 or 5. And the range is y has to be greater than or equal to 0. Because with the square root, you can get any number that is smaller than 0, because you can't get a negative number from a square root. Now, let's combine the two of them. Function of x equals 1 over the square root of x minus 1. So x, or the domain, has to be greater than 1. Because if it is not greater than 1, then you get another 0. The square root of 0 is 0. And then 1 over 0 is undefined, which is the math law that we already broke before. So we can't do that. And the y has to be greater than 0, because there's no number that you could divide 1 by that will get you a smaller number than 0 that works with this. Because the square root only lets positive numbers get through. So y always has to be greater than 0. Not greater than or equal to, just greater than. Because we already discussed, if 1's the numerator, we can't get a 0 as the answer, no matter what we do. Now, here are some practice problems. If you post the answer to them in the comments, I will let you know if they're incorrect or correct. So it is function of x equals the square root of 9 minus x. Function of x equals x plus 1 over x squared minus 4, and function of x equals the absolute value of x minus 3. If I forgot anything in this video, or if you guys had any other questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will come up with a follow-up video. This video has been pretty short, but as it is my first video back, I did not have that well of a topic to do. But if you leave any topics in the description next week, I'll be sure to make a video of it. Thank you for watching this video. I'm Kenny. This is Kenny's Tutoring, and please subscribe. Thank you.